Don't miss out on highlights and score updates from your favorite local college and high school athletics by following HBC TV 25 Sports. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram to get up-to-date information on all the games covered by the HBC sports team. Grab your smartphone and add us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at HBC TV 25 Sports.
Sunshine Refuse is your locally owned and operated choice for trash removal in the Winona and surrounding communities. Owner Tony Buckland built Sunshine Refuse on service, and he and his crew put the needs of their customers first, as your satisfaction is their #1 priority, and you can see it in their work. Put a little sunshine in your day. Call Sunshine Refuse at 507-452-5107 and start your service today. You'll be happy that you did.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Explore the Outdoors with HBC. I'm your host, Alyssa Kozak, and I have a great show in store for you guys. The crew and I headed down to La Crosse and we checked out the new Jumpstart Adventure Park, and it was a blast. So let's head over there and check it out.
Trampoline parks generally do open up in the bigger areas, with larger populations. And it took a lot of convincing to my partners that this would be a good area. I think a lot of the smaller communities come into La Crosse, and so I thought La Crosse would be a really good area. It's kind of in between. They have a trampoline park in the Dells, Knuckleheads, and they have one up in Eau Claire. And it's a good central area in between, so people don't have to travel so far.
When they first get here, they can definitely expect a very friendly greeting from one of our Jumpstart employees. Hi, how you doing today? Welcome to Jumpstart. They'll ask them if they filled out a waiver yet, and we do require a waiver for all our jumpers here. So our employees will walk them through that, and then we'll get them checked in through our system, get them their wristband, get them their grip socks, and I mean, once their jump time starts, the world is like, it's whatever they want it to be really. If they want to spend their whole time on the main trampoline court, then that's great. A lot of people, parkour is a really popular thing today as well. I mean, I see kids come in here, they do all kinds of crazy flips and stuff out in the parkour area, nothing that I'm able to do. So, I mean, as far as their jump time, it's really whatever they want it to be. We have tons of different attractions for all types of people. So I guess that would be their expectation for when they're actually jumping in the park. And then when it's their time to leave, they can it's very common for people to purchase an additional hour just because, they didn't really get their fill. They say, I want a little bit more. So they'll either get another hour or they'll head out the door. And once again, one of our employees will say, have a nice day, stop again soon.
What is the age range to jump?
We have had barely walking kids here, like any age. We had, like I said, the toddlers that came this morning, we had their grandpa, one of them, their grandpa came. So it's any age. If you can walk, you can jump on the trampolines. So it's been really fun to see like the little kids come and their parents come, their grandparents come, and they can all enjoy it. So.
Why is it important to get people active?
It's important to get people active with childhood obesity rates. 1 in 3 children struggle with that. And it's important here as there's a lot of benefits with trampolines and our Ninja Warrior courses. Our Ninja Warrior course gives a upper body workout potential. The trampolines and everything are very good for lower body, also for immune systems, for cardiovascular, stuff like that. It's shown in studies that jumping on trampolines for 10 minutes is equivalent to running for 30 minutes by itself. So just being able to come out here, it's a low impact workout for you where it takes, if I remember right, it's like 60 to 80% off of where when you're running, you can produce up to 600 pounds of force per step when you're running, where it takes a great percentage off with trampolines and how you bounce and how it reacts and everything. But it's important to get active because of all the obesity problems that we do have and stuff like that in America alone. And a lot of the kids don't even know they're getting the workout, but when they come here and jump for a while, they still probably don't even realize how much of a workout they're getting. But at the end of the day, you do burn a lot of calories, and it is really good for, like I said, cardiovascular and also leg strength muscles, and it's also not hard on joints and stuff like that as well.
What all do you have to offer here at Jumpstart Adventure Park?
So we have not only just the trampolines, but we also have a ninja course, a parkour area, a high ropes course, and bag jumps, which is like a big stuntman airbag that you can jump off into. So that's kind of what sets us apart from the other trampoline parks. A lot of them don't have some of the newer attractions that we have here.
For the parents that aren't jumping, or those parents that are like, yeah, I'm gonna jump, and halfway through we're like, I shouldn't have done that. I'm not in as good a shape as I should. So, you know, after jumping, if you got a little bit of a backache, or if you're just here relaxing while your kids are jumping, get in the massage chair. Definitely treat yourself as well. You might as well enjoy yourself while you're here.
Dodgeball actually in here when you play is like one of the best workouts that you get, like, because you're bouncing around trying to avoid it. You're always going hard. You're also like moving a lot trying to avoid the ball, so you get a lot more workout in doing that than when you just like go out on the trampolines in our main court area and just like bounce around, because you don't have people throwing stuff at you, I guess. But the angled trampolines, you can jump off the flat onto the angled trampoline and then back up, and that, like, it just adds another element to dodgeball to where you can jump higher off the ground and stuff too to avoid balls. And
the bounce house itself that's set up is really for our younger people that come in. You know, if you have a 3 or 4-year-old here and it's a Saturday, they might find the trampolines a little intimidating. They love to come back here and go through that little obstacle course in the bounce house. Just kind of gives them something to do, gets them away from the crowd, and then when they're ready, they can go back out there and jump again. So kind of, like I said, gives something for those younger ages as well. And then the wipeout is actually one of those cool things. It's got the bars that go around. So you jump over the one and then you duck under the other one. And the idea, of course, is not to get wiped out by the bars. I'm not very good at it, just gonna throw that out there. But you see some kids that really rock that thing, and they can jump and go down, and it goes different speeds. So, you know, if we notice that we got a group of kids in there that are a little bit better at it, we can speed it up just a little bit for them, and they love it. They have a lot of fun, and when they do get wiped out, they think it's the funniest thing. So.
What is your favorite part of the park?
my favorite thing is our wall trampolines. So the concept of wall trampolines, you have high performance trampolines at the bottom, and then walls. So our high performance trampoline, our wall trampolines, we have a 5-foot wall, a 6-foot wall, a 7-foot wall, and an 8-foot wall. And you go backwards off them and you hit the trampolines with your back, and it kicks you back up to the wall. So eventually you get good at those, and you can do flips and like other tricks and stuff off where you would rotate and still hit your back and be able to come up to the trampolines and stuff like that. But that's my favorite feature in our park for sure.
I really like the main trampoline court, just because I'm not one that can do all the flips and all that. I'm certainly not in my 20s anymore, but the trampoline court is fun because it's a good workout. I mean, before I started here, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go get a membership somewhere. I don't need a membership anywhere. You go out there and jump for an hour, and your legs are feeling it, your arms are feeling it, and you had fun doing it, which makes it even better. So, and then I like to take my kids out there. I mean, I have an 11-year-old and an 8-month-old, and even my baby loves being held out on the trampoline and, you know, being jumped with. So it really is a place for all ages, which makes it that much better for families and really any type of gathering.
What is the dress code?
You can wear anything. We don't really have a dress code. I've seen people in jeans and t-shirts, but for the most part, I would suggest to wear athletic clothes, maybe a little loose fitting, because you kind of get sweaty and hot. So, but yeah, you can wear anything. But for the most part, I would say athletic wear. So we have a special sock. It's got the grippies on the bottom. The trampoline beds are kind of slick, so if you're wearing normal socks, if you went out there, you would notice that they're pretty slippery. So these have a special grip on them to grip so you don't slip and fall on the trampolines.
How has it impacted the community?
I mean, a very positive response from the community thus far. We've had a lot of organizations and schools reaching out to us. A lot of people want like field trips from a lot of different schools. We've had like Boy Scouts say, hey, I have a group of boys who I want to bring in to come jump. So we've had the community reach out to us that way. We've also given parents another option for their kids' birthday parties. And I mean, we've had hundreds and hundreds of birthday parties already in just 3 months of being open. You know, before Jumpstart was here, there was only a few places really to have birthday parties, but we've given parents another option that way as well. So those are really the biggest ways that we've impacted the community. And I mean, people come in here all the time and they're like, man, I remember when this place was the racquetball club or the BMX racetrack, and they say that they're like happy to see the facility being used again, because it really hasn't been used in a few years. So it's cool to really see it, you know, being utilized in the community again. Like I said, we've gotten a really positive response from the community, and we're happy to be here.
So as you can see, there are so many ways for you guys to get active at Jumpstart Adventure Park. We'll be right back after these quick messages.
At Midtown Foods, we know it's not just about getting groceries. It's about friendly faces, fresh produce, quality cuts of meat, and experienced employees. We know because we shop here too. Midtown Foods, Winona's largest locally owned grocery store, downtown Winona.
Hi, I'm Kelsey, and this is my story. I've been an Ultra member since I was 16. So when I bought my first home, Ultra was my first choice for financing. The process was easy, and the staff took the time to answer all of my questions. My first home buying experience with Ultra was so great that when it came time to upgrade to a larger home, I knew exactly who to contact. There is no one else I'd rather have by my side. Ultra Federal Credit Union, it's where I belong.
Elevate your HBC TV experience with the latest technology to hit your whole home entertainment system. Record up to 6 programs simultaneously and save up to 350 hours of your favorite shows. Pause a program you're watching in one room and pick right up where you left off in another. Video on demand, wireless set-top boxes and mobile device streaming, apps including Alexa, Netflix, YouTube, and more. Call 888-474-9995 to learn more or visit hbci.com/elevate today.
By now, your kid or you are wondering how you guys can hold a party there or what the hours are at Jumpstart Adventure Park. So let's head back over there and get all the details.
Parties here, we can really do them for birthday party, family gathering. We have Girl Scouts coming in. We have youth groups coming in, all different sizes. We can do a party for 3 to 4 jumpers, or we can do a party for 175 jumpers. Just tell me how big your party is and we'll get you in here. We really have different options of being able to do it, different packages, field trips. The options are endless, they really are. We can do just about anything. So yeah, we do them all different days, nighttime, daytime. Saturdays, we usually average anywhere from 12 to 15 parties a day. Fridays and Sundays are anywhere from 4 to 8 parties a day. So, and then during the week, it just really depends on the week and what's going on. It really depends on what package you go with. We have an all-inclusive package that'll give you up to 10 jumpers. It gives you pizzas, waters, jump socks, and of course, you know, access to the entire building. And then you get a host that'll hang out with you the entire time. She meets you up front, brings you down to our party sign-in area. So on a busy Saturday, not only do you kind of get that VIP treatment and have someone hanging out with you all day, but you get to skip that huge line that we get in the front, and sometimes it can get a little long. So that's one of the great bonuses of even having a party is you can skip the line, get signed in. You get 2 tables set up, which you can kind of see behind me. They go ahead and have their own table space, have an area to put, you know, socks, shoes, presents, anything like that. They get 2 hours of time, really. So the first hour and a half is jump time. Last half hour, we do any type of food that they order, pizzas, of course, cake, if they bring in any type of ice cream, presents, things like that. So, and then the host cleans up for them. So mom and dad don't even have to clean up at the end, which is always a bonus as well.
What are the hours?
So Monday, Tuesday would be 4 to 9. Wednesday is from 10 to 9. And Wednesday morning we have those specials, like the special needs time from 10 to noon and our parent taught time from noon to 3. Thursday is also 4 to 9. Friday and Saturday we're extended quite a bit out, so 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. And yeah, and Sundays 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. I mean, those Saturdays, like, pretty busy throughout the whole day. whereas Friday we typically get a rush towards the end because we have our flight night special Friday night. Parent-taught time is basically a time, I would say, for parents and their little toddlers to connect a little bit. So we play super kid-friendly music. I mean, like straight up Disney is what we play. So, I mean, you'll see like parents like holding their kids' arms while they're both doing little hops on the trampoline. They love the foam pits. They absolutely love them. They'll make little walls out of the foam. So, I mean, that's what you can really expect out of the parent-taught time.
Now when you get here, make sure you allow yourself plenty of time so you can sign your waiver, get checked in, get your wristband, watch a safety video, and get these sweet socks. Yes! Oh man. Oh, I got it. Oh, you got it. Ah! You get crazy air. Man, that was a good game of dodgeball. We're done, right guys? Just takes me back to my old cheerleading days back in college and high school. Just watch. We should play follow the leader.
All right.
You be the leader.
Okay.
All right, show me how it's done. All right. Here we go.
So have you guys jumped off before the mega drop? No, it's your first time? So when you jump off, you can jump off however you want to. You just have to make sure you're not on your butt, your legs out in front of you, or on your back with your arms out. So you can jump off forwards like this onto your butt with your legs out, or just fall off. But you have to land on your butt with your legs out, or on your back with your arms out. And then when you get off the black part in the middle, the slide part, don't walk down, slide off like a slide. Okay, that's good to go. Okay, let's try it. Super fun.
All right, swinging bridge time, here we go. Ah yeah, this is more my style. Woo! So this is part of the American Ninja Warrior course,
Yes,
and we're at the ring portion.
the Sea of Rings is
Sea
what we
of
call it.
Rings,
Yes,
okay.
the Sea of Rings.
So how do we go across this?
So basically you just try to get across in any way you can. The one rule is that you cannot put your feet in the rings. Other than that, just try to get from this side over to that side.
So my feet were my only saving grace. So,
well, you're gonna have to improvise a little bit then.
all right, well, I'll follow the leader on this one, I guess. You go first.
All right, I'll give it a shot.
You're gonna go for the tall one.
Yeah, I'm a little bit taller.
What?
Like I said, you can do it however you want.
Okay. All right.
No way you're going that fast.
Definitely, yeah.
Easy as that.
Well, Dad, not gonna make it on American Ninja Warrior. Maybe you can. Wow, am I out of breath just thinking about the experience over at Jumpstart Adventure Park. And if you guys have kids with high energy levels, this is the place for you. Up next, we're gonna check out the Midwest Music Fest that is happening here in Winona.
Cars and Credit has always helped their customers find a vehicle that's right for their budget. But now, with their totally redesigned website, Cars and Credit is making it even easier. Check out inventory, fill out a credit application, view video testimonials. You can even make payments, all in one convenient location. Simply go to carsandcredit.com and start the search for your next vehicle today.
When you need a car and you need credit, come and get it at Cars and Credit. Come and get it at Cars and Credit.
Over the last 30 years, Waukesha Construction Company has helped with the growth and beautification of numerous communities in the tri-state area. We strive to provide excellent customer service with a fair-priced bid on all projects. Our goal is to provide quality workmanship and excellent service in a timely manner. With an outstanding office staff, superior supervisors, and talented tradesmen to complete all jobs with the standard of excellence, our people are what set us apart. Visit WaukeshaConstruction.com for information and examples of past and current projects, or call 507-454-2707.
So a guy named Sam Brown came to town here. This is the 9th year the festival's gone on, and so 10 years ago he came to town here. He was studying with AmeriCorps, and AmeriCorps is a way to kind of like defer some of your payments for college, or to help you pay off some of your college tuition. And the end of it always involves some kind of capstone project. And Sam had been involved with helping put on a music festival in Oregon where he was going to school, and he started meeting people in Winona and realizing there was quite a bubbling music scene here. And so he started that first festival. 2010 was when the first festival actually occurred. And right from the get-go, it was loosely modeled off of South by Southwest, which is kind of the most famous version of this down in Austin, Texas, where it's multi-venue, multi-genre, and you get a ticket and you get a wristband and you can walk around to all these different venues in the downtown. And the other thing that I think was a focus of it right from the beginning was that to put it in a downtown, in a historic downtown, and help kind of further the economic development of that town by showing that music tourism is a real thing and that people will come to your town and spend money to go see music. And that's something we've kind of stayed true to, even by having this second arm of the festival down in La Crosse now. It's also a Mississippi historic river town, and all the venues are kept in the downtown so that they're walkable.
What's the schedule like for Midwest Music Fest in Winona?
Yeah, it starts at like late afternoon on Friday, if we're just talking about Winona, on Friday the 27th, and it goes until bar time basically, and then it starts about 11 or 12 on Saturday and goes all day until bar time again. So it's quite a long period of time. There's 9 different stages in Winona, and when you buy a ticket, you get a wristband, and you have access to all those different stages. So you can go around and see, potentially 30 different acts if you wanted to in one day.
What type of music is at Midwest Music Fest?
Well, like I said, it's pretty diverse. Everything from solo kind of folk singers to indie rock bands to more Americana alt country sounding to quite a few bigger horn kind of jazz type bands.
Is there headline bands, and when will they play at?
Well, to some extent, the later acts tend to be maybe the more famous and might have a bigger draw. That's not always the case. Sometimes we are putting some of those folks earlier. But one of the purposes of the festival has been to kind of try to bring along the local and regional music scene, and obviously being quite focused on the Midwest. And so we kind of have gained a reputation of trying to introduce people to what some of the best up and coming bands might be in the Midwest. And then we also will sprinkle that in with some acts from Nashville. There's a band from New York, a band from San Francisco. And so there'll be a few kind of national acts fit in with some of the best known regional acts and the best known local acts.
Why should someone from out of town come to Midwest Music Fest?
I would just say that we do get a lot of people that have traveled before, and we have a lot of repeat folks that are coming in, and we do have quite a broad swath of bands from all over Minnesota, Wisconsin, Illinois, Iowa. So there's a real good representation of Midwest talent. But there is this aspect of serendipity that people talk about, where it is like a real kind of discovery weekend where these bands have been vetted, and you're going to see probably a lot of really interesting music that might be stuff that is not in the popular that you're listening to, but is like that music. And people tend to always walk away with a new favorite band from the festival. So I would say the people that have the best time are the people that really come and are adventurous and go and check out things that they might not have gone to before.
With our partnership with HBC, we were able to now be a smart gigabit community with US Ignite and the National Science Foundation. All their other partners are large metropolitan urban areas: Austin, Texas, San Francisco, Washington, DC. And because of the broadband connectivity provided by HBC, we are a community lead for this initiative where we're going to be able to bring next-gen technology and stay competitive in the 21st century economy.
Providing opportunities for residential and business customers, HBC is leadership in your community.
Okay, you just need to choose a protection plan here that works best for you, and you'll be driving away in your new car. We want to make sure that you and your family feel protected against any issues that may arise. I think the Platinum option works best for you.
Did you notice how Max Profit didn't give you the option to say no? You don't need this pressure. It doesn't have to be this way. Max Profit doesn't work at Lewiston Auto, so you won't be pressured to pay for what you don't need. Visit lewistonauto.com to learn more.
Lewiston Auto, the value leader.
Thank you for joining me on today's episode. As you can see, over at Jumpstart Adventure Park, they have a friendly staff there and ready to help you get active and have fun. And don't forget to check out the Midwest Music Fest happening here in Winona. From all of us at HBC TV 25 and Explore the Outdoors, have a great day.